What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I am going to be talking about how to build your dream life as a man. Now, I am a man who has built my dream life over the past 3 years from scratch. So 3 years ago, I quit my job. I dropped out of college to pursue my dream of being a fitness coach, of running my own fitness coaching business. And fast forward to today, I run 2 7-figure businesses, one of them of which is my fitness coaching business. I make upwards of $100,000 every single month. I've bought both of my dream cars at 24 years old. I travel to places like Miami and Los Angeles while living a quiet life in Montana, working with brands like Young LA. People ask me, how many hours do you work every single week, Brandon? And the truth is, I could get away with working 5 hours every single day. That 5 hours would allow me to continue generating the income that I am currently generating. So 25 hours per week, and I could be flying clean. I could be smooth sailing. And yet, I still work 10 to 14-hour days almost every single day of the week. Now, what I need you guys to understand is that I do not work for what I can get away with. I work to build something for the future. A lot of people are stuck trying to make a certain amount of money while also trying to get away with as much as they possibly can at their jobs. This will destroy you. This will ultimately cripple a man. It will eat you from the inside because you are not taking pride in your work. You are being deceptive. You are constantly trying to do as little as possible to be able to collect your paycheck. You need to be working on something for the future, building something big. And that means investing time and effort now so that you can see your returns in the future. Stick around with me because I'm going somewhere with this. I am constantly making moves that are going to impact me 5, 10, 20, 30, even 40 years from now. The work that I am putting in now is going to be paying me off. I'm going to finally being able to see the fruits of my labor come to fruition. And people ask me, well, Brandon, why do you work so much? If you could get away with the 5-hour days and live your dream life, why don't you just do that? Well, it's because I learned that the true power comes from delayed gratification. Instant gratification is what is holding every single man back in today's society, all right? My work today lays the foundation for the next level of dream life. And what I really want you guys to understand is that I didn't start out having the goals that I have now when I first started. 3 years ago, when I first started my business, I told myself that my goal was to make 6 figures a year. If I can just make around $10,000 per month from fitness coaching, I will be satisfied. I will be content. Now I am way past that. I'm 10 times past that, and yet I still have bigger goals. I'm trying to get to that next level. People say to me, they say, oh, but Brandon, you already have it so good now. You have it so good. Why would you want to continue to work? I want to be the type of guy that can ultimately shell out enough money to build somebody a church. That is my goal now. That was very much not my goal when I first started. Now I have big dreams, much bigger than when I first started. But it's because I had to nurture those dreams. I had to nurture that want. It didn't start out that way. In fact, I just first started with wanting to replace the income that I was making from my blue-collar jobs. I was like, if I can replace that income, I will be happy. I will be satisfied. That's not the case because I learned something incredibly important along the way. Young men fail to build their dream life because they do not understand how to nurture their good and proper wants. The wants that actually build you up. The wants that actually take you where you want to go. The wants that actually are beneficial to your life. Your want is an incredibly powerful desire. And you have to keep in mind that it can be used for great good or it can be used for great evil. Want is what can launch people to their dream life. Want can also keep people stuck. It can keep them complacent. So what I need you guys to understand about want is that number one, you can only want so much. You can either want bad things or you can want good things. The more bad things that you want, the less bandwidth you have available to want good things. So good things are ultimately what we need to focus on wanting. We need to want the things that are actually pointing us toward where we want to be. The bad things are going to hold you back. Not only are they going to hold you back, but they are going to replace the bandwidth that could be focused on wanting the right thing. The second thing that I need you guys to understand about want is that when your want for a good thing starts out, it is like a tiny little flame. It's like a tiny little flame. And it's your job to feed it, all right? It needs to be tended to. It needs to be nurtured. I need you to stoke the fire of the want that is pointing you in the right direction with small little pieces of timber. If you've ever built a fire before, you can't just throw a massive log on there. It's going to put it out. Sources of instant gratification are like dumping water onto the fire. It's like dumping water onto the fire because it completely gets rid of your want for the good things, completely dampens it out. Want also works the same way in the good direction as it does in the bad direction. With bad directional wants, you'll notice people get sucked down a rabbit hole of wanting worse and worse things, more degenerate things. You'll see that with porn. You'll see that with people's binging disorders. When it comes to watching Netflix, whatever they are getting involved with that is tearing them down, their want will continue to light a fire and continue to consume their entire life. So make sure that you are stoking the right fire. Make sure that you are tending to the right want. Number 4, if you get distracted, the fire is going to die. The wind's going to blow it out. And the last thing that I need you to understand about want is that once you put in the work to feed what you actually want to achieve, the fire starts burning by itself. It becomes easier to manage, it picks up momentum, and soon you can be throwing logs on the fire. And the fire, you don't have to worry about it dying out because you've nurtured that. You've nurtured the delayed gratification. It's so hard to convince people to work because everyone is distracted. People are so obsessed with gambling. And I'm not just talking about slot machines in Vegas. What I'm saying is people want to get lucky when it comes to making money. They want to get lucky about landing in their dream life without having to actually put the work in. I see this because I work with fitness coaches, helping fitness coaches build up their businesses just like I did. And a lot of these fitness coaches have shiny object syndrome. They look around and they see other people making quick money other ways. Oh, this guy bought this shit coin and it 10x'd. Immediately overnight, he had 10 times the amount of money. I'm going to go do that instead of putting in the work to actually build my business. People are obsessed with gambling. And everybody starts to pursue the gambling addiction instead of pursuing the fire of their own hard work, The fire that gives them a consistent way to get to where that they want to go. Instead of betting on themselves, instead of betting on their own work ethic, they decide to gamble. And their own work ethic, their ability to delay their gratification and put the work in now, is ultimately what they can control. But they're obsessed with trying to make money off of things that they can't control because it's a quick dopamine hit, because it would be instant gratification. There's no work involved. It just comes right in. And this goes to show why things like porn, video games, watching television are so much more detrimental than people understand. People say, oh, I can just do this a little bit. You know, it's really not that bad. Your porn addiction is destroying your life because it is stamping out your want. It is drowning the fire of the desire that you have to actually put in the work that is going to count. You're reaching for the prize before you've done the work is exactly what is going to end you up absolutely nowhere. If you can learn to delay your gratification, if you can learn to unlock your true potential, you will realize that the results are exponential. As soon as you realize, oh, I can bet on myself, and I can put in work now, and I can see the fruits of my labor 1, 2, 3 years down the line from where I am now, you realize all I have to do is put so much work in now, and all of that work will be 10x 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now, because those results, just like the gambling, are exponential. But what does it bet on? It bets on your own work ethic, your own ability to actually do what needs to be done. Now, the building actually gets done in the shadows most of the time. You know, most people don't understand that no one is ever going to know just how much you truly sacrificed to get into the place that you are at. I have people that come to me all the time and they say, Brandon, how did you make it? You were like an overnight success. They do not see just how much I have sacrificed, just how much work I have put into my fitness coaching business over the past 3 years, into social media over the past 7 years. They don't know what was put into it. You eventually come around to understand that it was never about getting to that specific dream life. It was about being fulfilled through the hard work that it took to get there. That hard work is the goal. That hard work in betting on yourself, it's where the satisfaction comes from. Passion is often squelched by hard work. And what I mean by that is a lot of people will try to pursue making money in a specific area because they're passionate about it. Like for me, for example, with fitness coaching, I started that because I was passionate about fitness. I wanted to help other people with fitness. But there's a difference between being passionate about something and having to work on something for 14 hours a day. Well, you'll quickly realize when you spend 14 straight hours working on something that even maybe you said you were passionate about, you start to lose that passion. You start to realize, holy smokes, this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And that's you tending to that small fire, the want. You can't let that fire go out. But as time goes on, what you start to realize is that your passion comes back once you get good at the work and once you start seeing the fruits of your labor. That passion comes back into play when you get good at something, when you become an expert, when you become someone who knows exactly how to do the work and how to solve the problem because you've practiced it a million times. that passion comes back around. So if you can just be willing to stoke the fire, to tend to the fire, to cut out the distractions, to make sure that wind doesn't blow it out, to make sure that you don't dump water on top of it, you will start to learn that true freedom is found in delayed gratification. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments section. Make sure to drop a singular thumbs up. If you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, that's impressive. You guys don't have super short attention spans. And I hope you guys took away something from this video. Remember to take what I say in these videos and really apply it to your own life. I don't want you guys just sitting around listening to these videos thinking, oh, well, that was cool. Now I'm motivated for 10 minutes and then I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing before. Please take pride in your work. No matter what it is, no matter what you're doing, try to push yourself to the next level. You don't need to be an entrepreneur. I want you working hard for the glory of God, and I want you working hard because that is an innate part of your DNA as a man, is to be working hard and to take pride in that work, to feel fulfilled through doing that hard work. All right? So make sure to drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.